Hi, chat. How are you? It's Wednesday, middle of the week. We're just gonna, keep it low key, keep it chill. Roommate's doggo is home, so again, home from 2-night stay with the vet, but he's doing better. She's still not great, but ladies, gentlemen, programs, and users, welcome on in. As you can see, she's being a big suck. So yeah, doggo is home at a cost of about $1,700 total. Boy, pets are expensive. I'll be honest. My kids are cheaper. $1,700. As a father, my children are cheaper. $1,700. You know what I've never had to spend on my kids for healthcare? Cash. You know why? Because universal healthcare. Fortunately, the dog cost my roommate $1,700. When he went and picked her up this morning, because the vet doesn't actually, they will not take cash. It has to be debit or credit. The girl was punching it in, and when Rumi went to go and pay for it, he just kind of looked at her. He goes, "Well, I hope this goes through." It did, barely. Yeah. So, but she's back. So, She's very, very tired. Her right paw, her right leg and right front, her right front leg and right paw are swollen from where the IV was. So she's retaining a little bit of fluid in the leg. She's got to eat like very tiny little bits amount throughout the day. And so instead of her usual 2 feedings, once in the morning, once in the evening, she's got to be fed 5 to 6 times, just much smaller amount. Pancreatitis is a real bitch. Pancreatitis is a real bitch. I mean, well, yeah, well, I'm guessing she is. I mean, she's glued to me like, she's stuck to me like white on rice. She's not even my dog. And so she's walking with a bit of a limp because of where they had the IV in her front leg and everything. So gonna be a couple of weeks before she's back to normal.
Run.
They're not running. No running. No running. I'm not running anywhere. It is too goddamn hot to run. It is 38 freaking degrees. Yo, CT man, it's going. Hello. Nuts life? No, I am not running. It is 38 goddamn degrees Celsius again today. I'm not running anywhere. It is too fucking hot for that. By the way, I can now drop F-bombs in the first 7 seconds on YouTube again. Hallelujah. Oh, sorry. Hey, look at this. It's dropped down to, feels like 35. No, I am not doing exercise. You know why? Do you know why I'm not doing exercise? Because it's too fucking hot and it's not healthy. The exercise is normally healthy and I enjoy doing the exercise. I am not doing exercise in this heat because it is not worth it. If there were an incentive, well, I can't have AC. I have a choice. It's either the AC is running or my computers so I can work are running. AC is for the rich. Also, I'm not going to lie. The electricity bill for this past month, because of one AC unit, one 10,000 BTU window ACU unit. Want to know what the electricity bill is for this month? $322.94. Yeah, dirty power blows. Yes, it does. Holy shit, does it ever. It's a little over 2x what it was before. It's just slightly over 2 times what it normally is. Yeah. This is the problem with this fucking building and this old ass electrical. The power, it is such dirty power in this building. It's ridiculous. And if you don't know what the term dirty power means, look it up. Trust me, dirty power is 100% a thing. It exists and it is problematic because it kills efficiency. You could have the most efficient pieces of equipment in your home, but if your home has shitty electrical and dirty power, it won't, the efficiency rating on your equipment goes right out the window. Doesn't mean squat. Doesn't mean diddly ass all. Yeah, there's no power included in here. But the problem is, the other issue that we're having here, specifically in the building that Melon and her partner and my roommate and I live in, is that we're not getting our power from the municipality because privatization, we have a third party. that we go through a third-party supplier, not supplying shit. The money still ends up at the municipality. Yeah, well, again, the building was built in like the mid-70s, right? Early to mid-70s, right? And by the way, for the record, dirty power refers to irregularities in electrical power supply that deviate from the ideal sinusoidal waveform. No, not Hydro 1. No. We're not even getting it from the town of Tilsonburg, which runs the local freaking utility. That's right. No. It is a third-party company that doesn't do shit. They don't have... All they do is collect money. All of the maintenance is handled by Tilsonburg Hydro, which is the town that I live in, right? I'm glad I have solar. We have most of our power. We make most of our... That's good though, CT man, honestly. Well, the thing is though, is I'll be honest, power should not be privatized. Electricity should not be private. Full stop. Electricity should be a core component of produced by your local government. So in my case, the province of Ontario. It should not be privatized. It should not be left in the hands of shareholders. It should be up to the province to maintain power, i.e. electricity, right? Public power? You know, the thing is, we didn't have any problems in Ontario until they started privatizing this shit. That's when the problems came in. Public power actually was better and more efficient. Now people are just getting bent over and dry shafted. Thing is, though, is choice is based on region, and the choice, especially with electricity. Here's the thing: how many companies do you think are running that hydroelectric dam or the solar power farm? Can you go direct to the company that is paid for and built the hydroelectric dam? That choice in privatization of electricity generation isn't a choice. There really is no choice. It should be public. The only time that you have choice is when you put up your own power. I.e., you've got solar panels or a wind generator on your property. That is the only time you actually have a choice. Otherwise, that private company, they're not running the solar farm down the road. That is somebody else. That private company is a distributor, but they don't even distribute. They're just an office. Has nothing to do with commie volts at all. It's just the perception that privatization of electricity generation is better than public has been false for decades. It's been false for decades. You would be better, you would literally be better. It's still better to have public than it is to have private. Why do you want a third-party company that's doing nothing? They're not even providing maintenance. You're paying for the maintenance. Up to 90% of Quebec hydro is sold to the U.S. Not anymore. Not anymore, it's not. We don't want French water in its arrogance. Mon Dieu. Anyway. 90% of Quebec Hydro is not sold to the U.S. I don't know where you got that information. That is incorrect. We'll make more baguettes with that. That's what. Maybe I will. Maybe I will go make more baguettes. Leave my baguettes out of this. Okay. We're just going to jump into this. And hopefully the wheel plays nice. There was a firmware update, driver update, and then firmware update. We'll see if maybe the wheel's going to be better. I don't know. Anyways, we're driving in Europe today. Okay. That's all there is to it. We are driving in Europe. And some of you may have noticed through Discord that I was actually in Eurotruck, and the reason for it was because I'm trying to get RPM to work. RPM is a 1-to-1. It's a 1-to-1 scale map for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Unfortunately, it's, even though it's up to date for 1.55, it's got some problems. It's not playing super friendly. Listen, I will make all the baguettes and you get none cider. You will get no delicious baguettes. Won't happen. No baguettes for you. Is that like the Dalton Highway map? No, because unlike Dalton Highway, RPM is free. $0. Doesn't cost you a goddamn dime. Reason I won't use the Dalton Highway map or whatever freaking Great Alaska or whatever the fuck the map is now. All right, Caitlin. By the way, hi, Caitlin. I won't tell you. Listen, let's be perfectly honest. There is a major difference with regards to map quality between Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator. The map quality for Euro Truck Simulator 2 is leaps and bounds better than anything available for American Truck. It is what it is. You might not necessarily agree with me on that, and that is perfectly fine. But the truth is that the map mods specifically for Euro Truck Simulator 2 are leaps and bounds ahead of anything available for American Truck. Now, the only thing I still haven't been able to do is get the goddamn mirrors to work properly. All right. Now, this is an RPM because I'm not going to mess with that tonight or right now for stream. I won't roll on the RPM map until I've got it working stable. So I know Euro Truck is working fine, so we're just gonna do this. Speaking of which, oh look, there's a car park right down the road. Nice. Oi! Car park down the road, baby. Woo! Oh, hey, I got disconnected from my own chat again. Oh, we're on the wrong side of the road. I keep forgetting. I'm in the UK right now. I'm in the UK, so it's a little... I'm on the wrong side of the road. Driving buses? Yeah. I mean, it's true. Cats are cats, right? They have demands. It's factually correct. Caitlin speaks truth. So we're in the UK at the moment. It is just after midnight, and we're gonna bed down here in the look, everybody's rejoining my chat. Holy crap. You're getting some rest. Rest or breast? All right, before we go, let's do this. You know what? I'm just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna, sure, why not? Okay, yep, that works. That get the spots off? It got the spots out. Nice, okay. Can you guys hear the truck all right? I keep forgetting how quiet trucks are in Euro Truck. Yeah, because most buses are, most of the buses that you're probably driving are made by Europeans. Most of those bus mods are made by Europeans. No, nobody wants to be anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. Nobody wants to be anywhere. Trust me. There are people who don't want to be, who are like, oh, you don't want to be in the UK. There are people who are like, yeah, you don't want to be in the US. There are people here where I am in Canada who are like, you don't want to be in Canada. Trust me, it's everywhere. Nobody wants to be anywhere. Do you really? Don't lie to us, Knots Life. Don't you bullshit me. Everything sucks. Joke's on. That's pretty much it. Well, not everything, everywhere. That's the better way of putting it. Everywhere sucks, right? That's a hop. Could go to Warsaw. Does not mean it does not suck, but I prefer the suck I know to the suck I do not know. I mean, that, you know, that has value. Sometimes it's boredom, also true. I wish I could find, I wish there was a way to make the mirrors crisper. Holy crap. These mirrors are terrible, man. You need more than 3 restaurants in town. Oh, that's not a problem here. Yeah, that's not a problem here. I'm not talking about the usual, you know, I'm not talking fast food. Like actual restaurants, yes. Like you can go in, sit down, order a meal, you know, it takes more than 5 minutes for them to make the meal. Yes. Like they have servers, you know, fast food isn't a restaurant. No, that's what I mean. No more than a food truck. You go out for food? Very rarely. Because it's just, right now, it's too expensive, but... You're going to be waiting a while, CT, man. There's going to be other DLCs. It's just like we're going to have other DLC added to American Truck before we see the road trip module release. So that coaches the buses idea. There's going to be DLC that come way before it does. You're going to be waiting about a year minimum. Would be my guess. Yeah. Honestly, I prefer to go out for food than to... I would rather go and sit in a restaurant. I want to... Listen, if I'm going out for a meal, I want to be social. I'm not ordering McDonald's. It's not happening. I would rather lick gravel than eat McDonald's. Exactly. I want to be served. If I want to be served. Yes. Absolutely. Proper sit down, served, have a drink with my meal. You know, all the grown-up shit. Abso-freaking-lutely. I am not agoraphobic. Yeah, there we go. That's the word. Not happening. Proper sit down. All the goodness. What FOV? 75. And the aspect ratio, because this is a 34 inch, because it's an ultra wide, it'll be the same as yours, 43 by 18. Should be 43 to 18. So if you go into your options, it should show the resolution 4318. If it does not, now, in my case, it's only a 34 inch. That's why it's 3440. But it should be 4318. And if it isn't, I don't know how to help you. 329. Well, I don't know what to tell you then. But yeah, I use an FOV. The FOV is different per truck. Each truck is different for FOV. You have to cater the FOV to the individual truck you're sitting in. Well, I have a 34 inch, you have a 49 inch. Simple math would say, yes, you have a wider screen. So the answer to your question is yes. Triples or bust. Honestly, I'd rather do triples. I would love to do triples. If I was going to do triples, it would be 43-inch OLEDs. 43-inch OLEDs is what I would use for triples. I don't want anything bigger than that. I don't need anything bigger than that. Anything bigger than that is a waste. 43-inch triples. For what? Triples? 49-inch or 43-inch triples? 43-inch OLEDs? No, it won't. If you're setting up triple screen, you don't set them up on your desk. You build a rig. You actually have a rigid mount, and everything is... Your single triple screen mount for a sim rig, $500. I've already priced it out. 43-inch OLED screens. It is $500. It is a full stand. Literally its own separate stand. I don't want, if I'm doing triples, they're not mounted to the desk. I'm building a rig. I am building a rig The triple screen setup would not be mounted to a desk. Not a fucking chance. The desk would have one single screen. Sorry, two screens. One for the streaming PC and one the 34-inch ultra wide that I'm currently using. The rig that I would eventually like to move into would have three 43-inch OLEDs and one of the 27-inch screens that I'm currently using on the gaming rig on an angle. 449? Hell no. Ew, gross. God no. Oh, just thinking about the aspect ratio is making me nauseated. I don't need a circle. I don't need a circle. Why? I don't need 100% FOV. Screw that. Hell no. 360. Nope. Why would you go? Why would you not just then use, if you want 360, then just save yourself some money and go VR. Yeah, you might as well just go VR. Save yourself some money. It's a better deal that way. Freaking 449-inch curved screens. Hell no. So is a racing rig upon itself. Wouldn't just be for racing though. It'd be for all the simulation stuff. It'd have flight components attached to it and everything. So it would be just a rig, a sim rig in general. So it has to serve multiple functions. Oop, nice. Woo, that was bad. God, I hate the UK for driving. At least, I don't know for real, but I mean, just in general, in Euro Truck, it's terrible. I am on the wrong side of the road, man. Rest of the world, we drive on the right-hand side, and we fucking like it. Why can't the UK get on board with the rest of the world? Come on, man. Stop doing your own goddamn thing. It's like your half-assed attempt at using metric. It's all a good use of money. What, you think money is just meant to be sitting in the bank doing nothing? Live life. Have fun. Do what you want. Who fucking cares? You can't take it with you anyway. Might as well at least enjoy it. Oh, the doggo's moving. You okay? Hey, hold on. All right, I'm gonna take the dog out because she's got to go out, use the bathroom a little bit more frequently right now. I'll be back. All right, chat. I'm back. Sorry about that, but Doggo needs to go out a little bit more because, again, medications and such. All right, let's get back to it. Anyway, yeah, so one of those like I said, my roommate dog was, he received a phone call from the vet at like 9:30 this morning that she was in the clear and ready to come home. Dog's spent 2 nights overnight at the vet's office due to pancreatitis, so she's on meds and gotta be very cautious with her and just give her time. She's kind of got a wee bit of a limp, probably just in behind my chair there. She's got a little bit of fluid buildup on her right leg and right paw just because of where they had the IV. You're okay. You're okay. Just lie down. Lie down, Safira. Lie down, doggo. Nope. Basically, what it ends up coming down to is I'm not a complete freaking heartless dick. She might not be my dog, but I don't want anything bad to happen to the dog either. I don't wish terrible things to happen to people's pets. If you're one of those people, well, who hurt you as a child? That's all I can ask. That's all I can ask. Who freaking hurt you then? Who hurt you so much you gotta take it out on the animal? Huh? So yeah, he's roommate's still got to work, even though, you know, Doggo came back from the vet. Still got to work. I mean, he's got a $1,700 vet bill to pay now. Anyway, so we're currently we're currently in the UK in Euro Truck Simulator. It's because I was messing around with it last night, just making sure that everything was up to date, properly installed, and that the load order was correct. And as you can see, everything seems to be just fine, chat. Oh, more or less. Give me any problems, man. You get in there. Get in there. You get into that port facility, sir. Europort? No. That's the one. Because we're heading across here. That's right. We're heading across the ditch, baby. Ooh. Well, that was unexpected. Shite. I should be able to come out this way. I think. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out. Probably not. Hold on. Seems a little dumb, by the way, that the security gates, I go through the inn. Doesn't make any sense to me. My brain is like, excuse me, what? All right, I don't even remember where we're headed with this specifically. All I know is the weather's kind of wild over here. Wowza. Oh, thank goodness we're on the right side of the road. Oh, sweet, sweet baby day. On the right side of the road. There we go. Woo! Hey, look, it's one of those bus depots. Something that North America doesn't really have a whole lot of, because apparently if you don't own a car, then you're kind of SOL. Nobody wants to use buses or trains or... Our infrastructure in North America is kind of shit. Oh, hold on. What's my kid saying? I may have been distracted by my child on the phone. She messaged me. Wow, this weather sucked balls. Ordered this crap. Something I want to ask. Who here has tried the DB Creations traffic mod? Who's tried them? Or who's heard of them? The only reason I ask is because I looked into them last night. My biggest issue with them is they are poorly freaking designed and terribly optimized. They are free, by the way. Think of the DB Creations traffic mods as similar to how ProMods works. They're free to download. It's a much slower download and all of that jazz. Or you can pay to download it like one large file and, you know, get it fast. Right, so you're paying for the downloads. Basically, you're paying for the download service. Well, I downloaded this mod last night because I had read some recommendations about it, and I'm going to tell you, it is probably the worst fucking traffic mod I've ever seen. God, it is so poorly designed. I don't know why anybody in their right mind would ever use it. Maybe I was using it wrong, but I mean, it only came with one single file. It was pretty hard to misinterpret how to install the mod or where it should go. And I had frame stutters and pacing issues and crashing. And it was exactly where it needed to be in the load order. And it was just like, woof. You guys know I generally, as a rule, don't really I don't like shit talk a lot of mod creators, but it's also not as if I have some kind of, you know, piece of junk PC either. Like the gaming rig that we run everything on for stream is actually pretty beefy, so but I've honestly never seen an AI traffic mod utilize so much CPU. So it's the traffic intensity mod by DB Creations is the mod that I'm actually talking about. It is terrible. But I'm trying to, here's the thing though, is I want a mod that improves the traffic, the AI traffic, because using just the standard spawn traffic from SCS and then adjusting it to like 3 or 4 times the amount, it's not about the traffic, the amount of traffic that I want to improve. I want to just, I'm looking for something that makes the traffic feel more dynamic for time of day and areas. Yes, I did try the mod without anything else. In fact, and it was, again, it was a stuttery mess. My CPU was being pinged at 100%. Again, I'm using Ryzen 5900X. So it's not like it's a terrible CPU. Yeah. 64 gig of RAM. The 9070 XT, 5900X, everything's running off of M.2 drives, like high speed, you know, high speed freaking solid state drives. I've got the PC rigged really, really well. And this mod was, but again, it was one of those, I had taken it on advice to check it out to improve traffic. That's why I was asking, has anyone else had success with it? Because I did not. And I should have. I wasn't using any other traffic mods. I wasn't. In fact, I had a test profile that I set up yesterday. Well, no, I meant for the see, Jazzy Cat's mods are model replacement mods. I'm talking about the DB Creations traffic intensity mod is it adjusts traffic flow and the traffic lights and like stuff like that to make the AI traffic feel more realistic. Jazzy Cat is a model replacement. The DB Creations actually handles how the AI operates. Right, like Cipriano's traffic density mod, right? Stuff like that. I've just been trying to find stuff that makes the roads feel a little bit more realistic outside of Jazzy Cat's mods. Because Jazzy Cat's mods are pretty decent. Their stuff still needs a little bit of work though. It still needs tweaking. But all in all, it's not bad. Oop, there we go. Now, I've been trying to find mods that actually adjust the AI, just in general. Like, makes the flow of traffic and the amount of traffic, like the volume and how the AI traffic acts. I'm trying to find something that makes it more realistic for both American Truck and Euro Truck. Because so far, unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that we have available to us just really isn't all that. It's not great. I was like, why is my mouse not the actual left? New little belt, fridge. Okay, here we go. Done. Photo trophy captured. While we're out, let's go to the map. Select all. Fuel stop. Border crossing. Resting place. Service. Port, channel, viewpoint unvisited, trophy not captured. Base station, the names, companies, roads, and undiscovered. Well, we got some work ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. We got some driving ahead of us. Woo! It's going to take a little bit of time. Also, I need some way to make the resolution of the mirrors better, because I've already got them maxed out. I've got them maxed out through the in-game menu, but the resolution on these mirrors is terrible. It's like 680. It's like 480p. So if anybody has any suggestions for mods that actually makes the actual mirrors look better. So here's the thing. The mirrors on the passenger side are fine. These driver's mirrors, look at that. Look at how terrible that is. And I've got those maxed. So if somebody can see, here's the crazy part. That is not a problem in American Truck. American Truck Simulator, the mirrors are great. But the European trucks, why are the mirrors so bad? Why are they so potato? Spawn's deer in the middle of the road. Don't you start with me, sir. Doggo's home. She's being a big suck. She's actually been hanging out in my space pretty much the entire day. And my roommate has a $1,700 vet bill. Very expensive doggo. Sleepy, how is your Wednesday so far? Oh, my hair is driving me nuts. Should have put stuff in it. So here's the thing though, is if you can't watch streams in 2K, that's usually because you don't have something set properly for the browser. Busy? Oof. I actually had to go through and make sure that hardware acceleration was turned on for the browser for video. Oh no, even with Edge, it's you got to make sure that hardware acceleration is on. If you can't watch it and hardware acceleration is turned on, you're supposed to turn it off, restart the browser, and then try again. It's turned on? Yeah. Try turning it off, believe it or not. You should be fine. Because I can watch it on my PC on Edge, no problem. Edge, Opera, Firefox, LibreWolf, and Chrome. I don't have all of those browsers anymore, by the way. I only have Firefox and LibreWolf. Edge is installed only because it has to be. Not allowed to turn it off, apparently. Apparently you can't run a Windows PC with that. It's like the well, you can, but like the Internet Explorer days. Edge isn't terrible. Problem I have with a lot of browsers now though is they're all Chromium based. With the exception of LibreWolf or Firefox. Oh, we got another one coming up. We're getting all the photos over here today, chat. Look at this. Get all the pictures. All of them. All the pictures. Firefox and LibreWolf. LibreWolf is a brand, an open source branch of Firefox. That's the one. Yep, that's the one. Not really. Firefox is not 100% open. Well, it was for a time, but it really isn't truly open source anymore. Whereas LibreWolf is a branch of Firefox that is fully open source, but also isn't beholden to the advertisers like Firefox seems to be recently. I don't know if you guys are aware of the problems that Firefox and the development team have been dealing with recently, but by the way, I spent money yesterday that I probably shouldn't have. Firefox lost its fat stack of cash from Google. Yeah, well, that's one of the problems, yeah. But they've also been data mining hard. So much for that we're all about your privacy bullshit. They got caught with their fingers in the fucking cookie jar. And by spending money, I mean I spent the money to upgrade Project Next Gen for Euro Truck, because I did not have the current version of Project Next Gen. Yes, Stoner, you're right. Honestly, Edge is better than Chrome. It's a hell of a lot more performant than Chrome. I can't turn them off, Stoner. Can't turn the ads off once an hour. Once an hour on the hour. It's that, or it's, you know, you get them as, unfortunately, you get them one way or the other. I have it. See, I don't know why you got 6 minutes. You shouldn't have. It should not be more than 3 minutes. Self busy with vintage computing stuff. Found an Arduino powered mini alt. Oh my god. That dude should have waited, right? Well, now I have to watch an Edge since you're doing 2K. Why don't you just watch in a lower resolution? I'm doing more than 2K. You can watch in a lower resolution, Tech. By the way, hi Tech, how are you? I wasn't looking at my phone. Looking at my phone. Why won't it let you watch in a lower resolution? Oh. Well, unfortunately, that's actually on Chrome. That's technically a problem between Chrome and Twitch. It won't let you change the resolution. Do you have hardware accelerations turned on for Chrome? Interesting. Have you tried turning off the hardware acceleration to see if that fixes it? It could also have something to do with, it could be extensions or any number of reasons apparently why. It's one of the reasons why I stopped using Chrome actually. I got tired of the fucking guessing game. 360, 1080, and 1440 are my only quality. Those are the quality choices that you should have. Oh, it's only my media PC? I see. I got you. Hi Tech, how are you? Yeah, 360, 1080p, and 1440p are what you should actually have for resolutions. So, yeah, for those of you who are new to the channel or, you know, aren't already familiar, I do have ads turned on because, frankly, I can't turn them off. But I have them manually set to run once an hour for 3 minutes. I have them manually set because I got tired of people coming into the channel for the very first time ever and getting hit with 3 minutes of ads, because that's what Twitch likes to do. They like to set up pre-roll because they're dicks about it, right? I think it's because the PC, that PC has a 970. Oh, yeah, that could actually be. Could be some weird driver issues yet. You gonna handle 4K content? No. That is really weird, man. So why is that? Here's the real weird part, though, is somebody should not be getting 6 minutes of ads, though. If you're getting 6 minutes of ads, I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't be. It's set. It is manually set for 3 minutes and 3 minutes only to disable pre-roll. So if you come in for the very first time ever, you get to actually engage with the content and chat before you get hit over the head with, you know, freaking ads, right? I don't want people coming in for the very first time ever. You don't even get to engage in the content or the stream. Pre-rolls can fuck off. Twitch hobbits to say ads. What about second ads or third? I mean, there's apparently that's what Twitch is doing right now. Pre-roll, do not mind much. Well, no, here's the thing though, is pre-roll is as soon as you join a channel, you're instantly getting ads before you get to watch the content on the channel. Ads, yeah, ads within ads within ads, yeah, kind of. The thing is though, is there's no way if you are an affiliate or above to turn ads off. It's not even optional. Ads have to be on. You're an affiliate. I think Twitch Partner is the only Twitch partners can turn them off, I think. I don't know. I'm not very well versed in that, but yeah, no, I get that. If it's I'm watching in glorious 360p. I mean, listen, 360 all day, every day, right? If streamer is streaming in 1440p and you're still getting a very crisp 360. I just want extra bitrate for my GPU. No, I get it. I get it. I understand. But I mean, if your GPU is doing the encoding, I don't know. Like, and that's the thing. I don't know how you've got, like, is it set up? Are you doing H.264 or is it using HEVC? I'm pretty sure it uses HEVC. Oh, hold on. I think it's modified HEVC, which means GPU. But that is a separate. It doesn't even ping the GPU. It's a completely different chip on the graphics card altogether. Hardware encoders are great. I love hardware encoders. No, 6K isn't. No, unfortunately not. Yeah, yes, enhanced. Yeah, enhanced is 99%. Yep. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, like I guess it depends on your use case. Really, that's what I guess it boils down to, is it just totally depends on your use case. I mean, I know myself, I've been tweaking things under the hood here and there where I can for 2K. And I'm not saying that it's perfect. It definitely needs some work. But I honestly think that the ability to stream in 2K or 4K, even on Twitch, is kind of the future of things. especially with the amount of people that are watching on their televisions now. You'd be surprised. I know a lot of people that stream in 4K and do their content in 4K, but they only have they only have like a 1080p screen. Because it's not about their own personal settings, it's about the people watching, right? Giving them more options. And I think it's a lot of it comes back to because a lot of people now watch on their televisions. Again, it comes down to, you know, personal, if you feel that it's not worth it. Like, even if I wasn't gaming in like 1440p or above, I would probably still be streaming in 2K, like 2K plus. Just because, you know, it gives people watching more options. And if you're watching on a television, especially if you've got a 4K screen, listen, if you've got a really nice 4K OLED, you want to watch your content in a high resolution just so you can enjoy it, right? Like, I get it. I totally get it. Had no issue, did 5 hour. And you know what? Again, that's perfectly fair, right? You've got to do what you feel is right for you and your own content. So I totally get it. Absolutely. Actually, think I might need to turn. Actually, it's crazy that I find it really crazy right now, chat, because FrameGen is currently working for me for America or for Euro Truck, and pretty smoothly, I might add. I'm glad though that your GPU had no issue, because that means that you were able to use the hardware encoder and keep your games running nice and smooth, and sort of in being a 5 hour stream, testing that out, and it worked fine the entire time. I mean, that's solid. That is absolutely freaking solid, right? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna turn Radiant guy off. Hey, look, that vehicle had, well, not a perfect shadow, but at least it had a shadow. It had the shadow. Okay, at least I'm not going to get a ticket. Not speeding. Leisurely 80 kilometers per hour. Do you think I need to turn the high poly trees off, though? I'm not feeling the high poly trees, man. Yeah, I'm not sure Project Next Gen needs the high poly tree models. I don't think it's needed as an add-on. I do hope that whatever Damien's planning on doing for the upcoming 2.0 update that for Project Next Gen, that it's performant. Oh, wait, how am... Though may need to bump bitrate up to 16K, as a few people did say my webcam was a little blurry, but unsure. Yeah, I mean, so, and that's the thing, like, I'm currently running at 18. For how I've got things, I'm currently running at 18K. Apparently I've got a max of 20 if I want it, but need some of that day-and-night vegetation. I mean, I think SCS just needs to stop messing around and start optimizing some of their vegetation models and everything. With data usage, I mean, that's fair too. I mean, it might blow some people's minds to know that in an hour and 20 minutes, just on Twitch alone, that I've already used 10 gigabytes of data upload. 10 gig one direction. That's just to Twitch. That's not including what I would guess is probably about the same amount just to YouTube. So that would be because it does. This thing doesn't, like, the stats thing for OBS doesn't show what's going out to YouTube, only for what's going out for stream live to Twitch. So whatever it's sent out to Twitch is going to be double that, because I'm streaming to YouTube as well. This ain't gonna get optimized. ETS3 is gonna... No, they're not done with this. They're still making DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2. They're always constantly... SCS Software is constantly making updates and changes to the game engine. Improved lighting, improved audio. They just happen to add a whole bunch of stuff for OpenVR and OpenXR. This game is 13 years old and the developer is still adding new content and changing the game engine constantly. They've been asked about Euro Truck Simulator 3 and they keep saying that they are not doing it. That they're just gonna keep improving the game engine because this is their own in-house game engine. This is their bad boy, so they don't have to worry about licenses or any of that other shit. So as far as SCS Software is concerned, there's no need for Euro Truck Simulator 3 because everything that they're planning on adding in and doing is just being added to ETS2, including the updates to the game engine. Unlike SCS Software is one of those rare unicorns when it comes to game developers that they're not looking to just turn it into Euro Truck Simulator 3 and just resell us all the same stuff, right? Which is good. Like they're one of the I kind of harp about some of their development choices or some of the speed of their development because again, they're a solo dev, they're solo studio, and they self-publish. ETS 2.5, really long ferry trip to the US so we can have cab over. I mean, why not just mod American Truck Simulator so you can have cab overs? Like the Kenworth K100, the K100E. You can actually, believe it or not, there are party bus mods. We're going to get coaches in Euro Truck. They're going to add coaches, which means we're going to be able to drive buses from city to city and pick up passengers and drop passengers off, make money doing that. It's 5-hour ETS stream. We are crossing over this bridge from France to South Carolina. It was added by a mod or downside. It will take 5 streams to cross it. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, it's not like Microsoft Flight Simulator where you can just set the autopilot, walk away, and just let the stream run for a little bit while you go and make food. And not Microsoft Flight Sim, right? Don't you do it. Don't do it, man. No. You son of a bitch. No, trucks don't have autopilot. Not in the truck, not in the simulators. Mind you, apparently we have autopilot in Cyberpunk 2077. We've got like auto drive mode now. But subconscious, no, and that's fair, right? Like, I get it. I understand. Called caffeine pills. It's called speed. It's not even just caffeine pills. It's literally just called speed. We're speedballing. Yeah. Fuck yeah, let's go. Caffeine. Now we're just speedballing. Speedballing and Red Bulls, baby. Woo! Yeah. Redneck breakfast champions. I just reinstalled 2077. Yeah, I did too. Yossi, hello. Welcome, welcome. Plus, I want to do the Phantom Liberty stuff again. So I reinstalled Cyberpunk 2077, namely because, well, we got the brand new AMD, RX 9070 XT. And I wanted games that were going to put the new graphics card through its paces. And I forgot that when I popped into Cyberpunk 2077, I had restarted the game fresh as a corpo, and we were in the middle of the heist with Jackie. Yeah. We were in Konpeki Plaza in the middle of the heist. So I had to go through the motherfucking fields of losing Jackie again. Every single time. It gets me. Every single goddamn time that Jackie dies in that game, it guts me, man. Every time. I don't know why. Video games are not generally those things that make me have feelings, but there's something about how well they wrote that interaction at the very start of the game between V and Jackie Wells. The writing was so good that you can't help but feel something for this dude, right? And you can't help but feel for Mama Wells. Jackie's mom? Man, and Misty? Dude. Right? Give us more. Give us a DLC where you add this stuff before you do the job in Konpeki. Like, it's like, holy crap. All right, so we're where are we headed anyway? Let's have a look here. Ah. Kapelska. Pelsker? Kapelska. I don't know. Well, we're heading up there. We're almost done this one, though, so thank God for that. Yeah. Go. Anyone? Wait, what? A code? I don't know. Why are we picking codes? I guess that's the better question. Remember, when you first come into a chat, people are often sketched out when you're like, hey, pick a code, any code. Order 3 hot sauces thing. Oh, your truck's colors. Hex, well, I don't know hex code. Listen, 3 colors, black, blue, white. Black and blue are not, or black and white are not technically colors, but I will take blue. Preferably, if you've got it, a navy blue, dark blue. Like a Prussian blue or whatever it is, you know. There we go. Wait. 6942. Jesus Christ, Tech. Really? I swear to God, sir. Bunch of jokers here, man. Blue is, out of the 3 that I chose, blue is the only actual color. Black and white. Black is the absence of light. White is a mixture of all color combined. Don't you sit there sipping it. He's like, he's probably sitting there with the pinky out too, just like, indubitably. Yes, I memed well. Suck it, nerds. And that is why we can't have nice things. See, exactly, Addy. Exactly. This is why we can't have nice things. Memes. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I've been around long enough. Michael Transport, hello? Michael Transport Enthusiast Team. It's quite the name. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Me and my trusty Volvo are getting the job done. I don't even know what I'm hauling at this point. We're just driving for the sake of driving. That's all there is to it. We're literally driving for the sake of driving, okay? Yeah, we got lots of fuel. We're fine. This is fine. No problem. Nothing to see here. Kapelska. Pelska. I'm probably butchering the name. I'm Canadian and I can't even speak English on a good day. So you're coming in here expecting me to pronounce some of the European city names. You're going to be terribly disappointed. Yes, you will be. Now, if I mispronounce your name as a viewer, I will apologize for that. If I mispronounce anything else, I'm not apologizing. And if you get offended, sounds like a you problem. Just saying. If I mispronounce the city name from somewhere in Europe when I can barely speak English, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. All right? I don't know what to tell you. Sheesh, this bridge. Go. Boom, done. Trophy. Got it. Let's go. Got the trophy. Bro can't even say new market. What? Neumarkt in der Oberplatz. Absolut. You're right. I can't. I understand that is German, but I can't pronounce shit. And I swear to God, if this gets me banned, Tech, I will find you. I'm ignorant. I understand that. swear to God, if I get banned because of what he just put in chat. You know what? From now on, I am not trying to pronounce squat. That if you put it and it is in my chat and it is not in English, and it doesn't matter whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch, Newmarket in the upper place, I mean, that sounds like if my German serves me, I mean, Newmarket, hey, listen, I'm only an hour from a town called Newmarket where I live. Again, I'm in Canada. Listen, why don't you go and schadenfreude yourself somewhere, sir? And that's like, I don't even want to know. You keep that stuff out of my chat. You keep the disgusting things out of my chat. That's life is very disturbed right now, and that concerns me. I should not feel this concerned right now. It is an actual city, is it? Schwab Mountain? Wait, is that, did I even pronounce that? Schwab Mountain. It's an actual city? I mean, we got stuff. What, isn't there a city or a town in Pennsylvania that's called Vagina? I guess it's not really much different than that. It's terrifying when you think about it. We have named some towns and cities some really strange shit. I'm pretty sure there's a town out there called Penis. I don't know where it is, but I'm pretty sure it exists. Which also, by the way, for the record, is freaking horrifying. We in the Netherlands have a village called Seksbierum. Uh-huh. Yeah. Seksbierum. Yes. I'm familiar. I've heard. We're going here. There's a reason we're coming here, by the way. Okay. So, y'all want to just hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay. Just wait till Zoomer Mayor names a town. You mean like balls over Ontario? Balls over on. If I have to push you, I will, ma'am. Same. Balls over Ontario. Yep, balls over, man. Balls over. All right, we're gonna. I'm doing this because I don't care. I will block the traffic in Stockholm because I don't care. Didn't care. I was just like, no, you know what? We're gonna do this. I totally blocked traffic coming into Stockholm. Piss everyone off, you know. That old chestnut. Feel like Stockholm should be larger. Just saying. I feel like a lot of these cities. Hey, Gapple, how are you? I hope you're well. Dad spent money he shouldn't have to upgrade a mod for Euro Truck because I wanted to. Because apparently of late I've been really bad about, I've been terrible, honestly. Actually been shit about freaking finances recently. I mean, to be fair, it was only $10, but still. Droid Gang, wait, what? Stockholm Tower. Droid gang. What? Who's a droid? Who? Where's the droid gang? If you take... Tech Noir? I swear to God. Fucking, I don't hate you, but you are making me question my sanity at this moment. Oh, you got the Z Fold 7. Nice. That couldn't have been cheap. Hate is such a strong word. Listen, I'm still rolling with an S21. And frankly, being on the hook for a $1,200 phone just ain't my... Yeah, listen, I'll be honest. I can't even justify spending that kind of money on a phone. Even if I could get $1,100, like $900 for a phone, I can't justify that. My phone works fine. Can't justify it, man. Can't do it, man. I'm what the cool kids refer to as a brokey. I am what the cool kids would refer to as a brokey. I was forced to upgrade my work. Yeah, you were forced to. That is the one thing I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about anything, right? I only pay $150 out of pocket, 17 months of ownership. My iPhone, which is wild. Wow. Shit. Damn, Gapple. Yes, I am what the cool kids would refer to as a brokey. But I live simple and I live clean. So there is that. I live simple and I live clean. And we keep it pretty light here too. Mind you, I still like my roommate and I were talking about it last night because about the dog and being the dog, like $1,700. Like holy crap, so much money for a vet bill. I want it out of my iPhone, so hell yeah not. So I mean, yeah, I get it. My phone is 7 years old, so it's time to upgrade. You gotta go with the nothing phone. I mean, if the nothing phone does it for you. You can get some pretty decent phones, off of like different websites, like used phones and stuff like that. They're refurbed. Got to the point where I got bored to use my phone. My phone is a communication device. I don't really use my phone for anything major. I don't game on it. I don't watch video on it, like other than the odd short. Like, and by short I mean like the odd like TikTok thing here or there that my kids send me or my partner sends me. It is a camera, it is a telephone, and it's a messaging platform. That's pretty much it. Anything else, I use my computer. I use my PC for it. Every phone is a decent phone now. It's mainly the camera that makes it. Yes, it is the camera that makes the difference. Absolutely. I would rather have just a really solid camera and everything else is just kind of shit. Just wait. Don't worry, Gapple. When you get to my age, you won't give a fuck. Because here's the thing. Who are you trying to impress? You don't need to impress other people. Your phone should not be... It's like people who like who go make themselves broke by owning a car that they really can't afford because they're trying to have some image that doesn't really matter in business. And people who actually worry about, who care about that image, or who treat you differently because you don't portray a certain image, you don't need their business anyways. Fuck them. Like, put all the money in R&D into the camera and make everything else cheap and average. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ain't nobody feeding me, financing me, or fuck. I mean, okay, there you go. Apple. Honestly, even if somebody was financing you, feeding you, or you know, riding the schlong for you, it shouldn't matter what their opinion is. They can shut the fuck up. Still your goddamn life, right? At the end of the day, it's still your fucking life. Fuck them. Here's the funny thing. You know, at the end of the day, in all honesty, I would rather be broke as a motherfucker, riding the bus and be happy, than miserable off my ass, driving around in a fucking Lambo. Wait, whoa, wait. What? Why in the fuck are we even? Where the hell are we going, bro? Hey, I'm supposed to be. Well, I'm supposed to be moving at the start of September. Supposed to be moving in. I mean, things are going to be kind of slow, and I know things are going to be tight come the start of September. But my roommate gets the 2-bedroom apartment all to himself, him and the dog, and I'll be moving in with my lady. At least that I'm supposed to be, but which, you know, I'm pretty personally, I'm very excited about all of this, but nope, definitely not where I want to go. But I need to be there. Okay, so I need to go out, and around. That's where we've got to drop off. All right, we're in the wrong goddamn place, cat. Hey. Well, you should be stoked. That's kind of a big deal, man. Well, not new. She and I have been together for 2 years. Not new. 2 years. Well, it'll be 2 years come December. I mean, I'd say it's going pretty well considering I'm moving in September. So I'd say it's going pretty well. She's been on the stream a couple of times because she's you know, she and I play video games together on a regular basis, and we have a lot of the same interests. We have the same core values. That's really, honestly, I'll be perfectly honest with everyone That is probably the most important thing. If you're getting involved with anybody, your core values, your morals and your core values, if they don't match, it's never gonna work. You can have completely different hobbies from each other. If your core values, what makes you you, and the person that you are with do not match, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna be honest with you. It will not work. And you can't force someone to have the same values as you. I think honestly, and that's coming from somebody who is 52 goddamn years old, father of 2, married and divorced. You cannot make it work if you and your partner do not share the same value system. Morals, ethics, values. Right? Oh, she's fine with it. I mean, she's streamed on her own. Even before she and I got together, she's done a little bit of streaming on Twitch here and there. She's one of my moderators. We have similar interest in games. Wow, that one single trip almost put us to level 28. God damn. Well, at least I'm back after buying a second. We're making money at least, so this is good. All right, okay, so we're gonna go down around here. Oh yeah, she and I are nowhere near getting married, but wow, it's already 3:30. Holy crap. Doggo's sleeping on my floor. Well, congratulations on that. Dude, I'm glad that things are going so well for you. Seriously, Gapple. All right, so we're all the way up here in the sticks right now. I don't know what is going on. Oh my god. Wow. Oofart? Oofart. Oofart? Loyalty comes in a lot of different packages. I'll be honest, that is something that and I think that's something that a lot of people take for granted these days though too. Honestly. It's unfortunate. What truck company do you prefer? Company? I don't know of any like actual companies. Oh, do you mean like as in manufacturer? I don't have a specific manufacturer that I prefer. I drive them all, even the ugly ass Renaults. Renault, sorry. Before I go and cheese everyone off, Renault. But I'm not, yeah, no, I know you are. I'm just, I don't have a preference for manufacturer. I like them all. Even the shitty ass Iveco S-Ways. They're shitty trucks, but I'll drive it. Yeah, almost 10 years, man. Almost 10 freaking years, dude. We have a few human beings. Yep, your whole, yes, dad has known you for your whole 20s. Mm-hmm. I appreciate the hell out of you, man. And I like the fact that, you know, you keep coming back and hanging out when you can. And that's the one thing, like, I want everyone to understand that ultimately at the end of the day, yes, this is my job. Yes, it's what I do to earn money and, you know, pay my bills and everything. But I also understand that everybody else has got lives. You've got partners and families and vacations and school, work, and, you know, all of this other stuff that's going on. You know, people dealing with illnesses and everything. And sometimes y'all got it. Yeah, that's right. Life first, real life first. You watch and you're here. Awesome. I appreciate it. If you can't be, don't worry about it. Ain't no thing. You know why it ain't no thing? Just that. It's no thing. Because life. Boric acid. You know what? You know what? Maybe? I don't know. Can we do Stockholm? Can we grab something from Stockholm, please? I appreciate that you think I have a life. Everyone has a life. And it's different for every single individual. Are you breathing, Tech? You're here or watching, right? You're having a conversation. You're alive. Hate to tell you, but you're kind of already alive. You're living your life. Like, I'm not. Take that back. You're fucking lying. I mean, we could go all the way down there. Go all the way down to Malmo. Oh, it's Trelleborg, actually. Trelleborg. Oh, we can just go up to Oslo. Shit, not really fussy. Ooh, that is way too freaking long, bro. 1,000 kilometers? Holy crap. You know what? Let's do it. So, you may notice that we're driving the Volvo. The only reason that Dad is actually driving the Volvo right now is because I started a brand new profile. I hadn't played Euro Truck Simulator 2 in like a little over 2 years. And I only got back into it after just around the time that Greece was coming out. Now, with regards to that, though, I had not only deleted Euro Truck Simulator 2, but I deleted all of my saves. I had deleted everything. Deleted my profiles, all of it, gone. The mods, it had been scrubbed clean from my PC. Every aspect. I had removed all the Steam Cloud saves. It was gone. Well, Greece was coming out, and I decided, you know what, maybe I would come back to it. I'd left it long enough, I decided I would come back to it. Also because SCS had finally started making some moves towards improving the game engine again, instead of just wandering around with their thumb up their butt. Oof, Dad needs to go and get a haircut. I call it a rear joint. Wait, what? We're not. Listen, sitting around with a thumb up your butt is not a rear joystick. It's totally different. It's called a D-pad. Digits. I mean, no, listen. What you're talking about right now, Slider, is called peg. It's okay. We understand that you enjoy it. Not telling you you're wrong. Rear input there? I mean, yeah, it could be rear input. That works. That's acceptable. It breaks fast. Yeah, I'll bet it does. Mad Cats has a 3-knuckler. Chat, ad start in 3 minutes. Just warning you now. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark. Add 3 minutes of ads every hour on the hour. That's just science. The 3-knuckler? I don't know. Exit only. Nothing is supposed to go into the booty hole. Things are only supposed to come out of a booty hole. Dollar nast. Saying it. Science. A suppository you're...
Oh, hell no!
Listen, some of us are...
Shame.
That's it. That's
Shame.
it. You made Dad break out
Shame.
the shame bell, chat. Like a reckless... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered
Wordplay
immediately.
and wrecked factually, layered wrecking, like reckless... oh my- Listen, Nutty, we already know that I can't take your place in the old folks ward, okay? I can run circles around you, Nutty. Don't even start with me. I got moves you wish you had. Ooh, the shame belt.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
No, I'm 35. Get it right. Jesus. Listen here, noob. Not even close. Holy crap. Am I 58? What? In what universe am I 58 years old? Chat beef. Exactly. The chat. Hoopa. Round one. Oh, hey, listen. You can't shout in chat unless you're subbed. Paywalls. Paywalls. I think they gave RoboCop a dick, probably. I don't pay to play anymore. Paywalls will always be there. Is it still there?
You're messing with my
We
Zen
need to
thing,
get you a
man.
walker with tennis.
Gapplebees has just subscribed. We
Gapple's like, I don't pay to play. Well, guess what? We have paywalls around here. Round two. Now, why would I want a walker with your balls strapped to it? That's disgusting. Who the fuck wants that? Jeez, man. Your girlfriend don't want your balls strapped to her. When the hell would I want them attached to my freaking walker? He's like, I do now. 13 months, Gapple. 13 months. Thank you so much for the resub, sir. Appreciate you. All right, so we're coming into this IKEA, all right? I'm making up now to keep subs rolling. I don't know why I didn't resub. Because you're busy. It's called life. You're out there, you're living. That's why. You're about to get married. You're working on buying property. Listen, it's a lot. You doing business stuff. You got a lot going on. You make it in when you can make it in, right? Oh, well, apparently we missed out on that one. God damn it. Or did we? Yeah, that's too far. Okay, we're taking that one. Fighting is inevitable. At least you'll spend your night on a comfy couch. Sold! That's the trailer. Abso-freaking-lutely. Best advertising ever. Full stop. Got to be able to die and retire in Japan or Germany, whichever the wife chooses. I mean, you know, like, hey, either of those, both of those are both great options. Why not summer in Germany and winter in Japan? Oh, fuck it. Why not? Listen, your country makes a lot of people sad, Gapple. Your country is making everyone sad, Gapple. And it's not even your fault, okay? You can't help it. Woo! That loud. Damn, that got loud. It's even down to how they fill your gas tank in Japan. They do. No, it's true. It's about, because the one thing about Japanese culture is everything they do is about mastery. It is about mastery. It's about living life honorably, but everything that they do is about mastering the movement, efficiency, all of it. This actually, here's exactly. It's like a skill. Exactly. 100% like a skill. Which is where we run into a major problem for me south of the border. Is anybody who works in a trade or works with their hands is looked down on. They're treated as less than. And because of that, there has been a major drop in trade skills. Ontario? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I am. I want to move to Japan in my 50s and learn something from someone. Yeah, abso-freaking-lutely, dude. In the U.S., south of the border from me, because I'm Canadian. But there's no pride in crafting. There's no pride in, no one takes pride in manual skills anymore. Nope. No, I know it's well, the problem is, though, is the reason that they're What are you two doing? You know what? I'm going around you clown ass because apparently y'all can't drive. Really? I'm just gonna push you out in. You started this. I'ma finish it. Exactly. And that's exactly it. Like, no ticket. Why? I'm just supposed to sit here while those two bozos try to, you know, fondle each other over who started what with whom? Ain't got that kind of time, man. I'm on the clock. A very American of me. Boop. Typical Benz driver, am I right? I mean, whoa. Listen, I know people who are fantastic drivers and they own Benzes, okay? Also Beamers. And Porsches. It's not, don't blame the car. Blame the people, not everyone. You can't do that. You can't just generalize like that. Not everybody owns a Benz is a goddamn yuppie fucking piece of shit. As a Benz owner, I'm allowed to talk shit about my people. Wow. I would like to be able to own a bicycle. I want to own a bike. Yeah, you're top tier dude. Yeah, apparently you're really you're going for gold here. What the hell? Go big or go home, I guess, right? I'll add it on my Christmas list. What, a bike? And by bike, I mean bicycle. Pedals, 2 wheels, powered by me. I don't mean motorbike. Wait, get data Sauron? And I need it to be able to go fast downhill and handle jumps and a lot of air and not fall apart. EV, I don't want an EV. 2 feet in a heartbeat, man. I need to be able to do downhill on it. Fake noises to EVs? I don't know, because quiet vehicles scare people. Because people do dumb shit, walk out in the street. They can't hear the car or the truck coming. How much are they? I have no idea how much EV bikes are. When I was pricing them 2 years ago, I was looking at $1,600. Listen, $4,400. I can do a lot of things with $4,400. $4,400, I could get myself a bike, decent one, to be able to do some trail riding, plus pay some bills. Like, I can hear every EV when they get home because they make backup noises. I heard one yesterday. It sounded like a goddamn spaceship. Like, legit. It sounded like a freaking... It sounded like this sci-fi freaking ship. It was the coolest goddamn thing. It was like a Kona or something. It's trippy, man. Heard this thing in the freaking parking lot when Zaul and I were walking the dogs. And I'm like, wait, is that a... The hum? I've never noticed any of the vehicles around here, EVs around here humming. Are you gonna stop, or are you guys gonna be complete dick faces? I'll force my ass out in traffic. When hybrids reverse, they hum. Oh, here we actually, a lot of the electric vehicles actually do the beep, 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 or wah, 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 wah. It's trippy, man. It freaks me out. I get it. You're letting us know you're backing your fat ass up. Fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, we have a law. Yeah, we got laws about it. Of course we do. It's public safety laws. Because public fucking safety comes first, paramount. Oh, shit, sunroof. I keep looking up at the sunroof. Okay, pay attention to the road. Jeez. Jeez. Pay attention. I have not driven an electric vehicle. I haven't even driven a hybrid. Both the vehicles I have access to, 100% fuel. Good old-fashioned unleaded fuel. Since I can hear them, I judge them now for how damn long it takes them to back into their driveway. That's just because they're shitty drivers. Honestly, I have no problem with EVs. Generally, you find, though, that it's fucktards that end up buying EVs that are driving them. They can't drive. They can't drive. They have no concept of driving. They don't know the corners of their vehicle. They don't know how to be on the road. They don't know how to back up. And heaven forbid if a camera system went out, my God, they'd be lost. Absolutely lost. They wouldn't know how to do shit. Camera system goes out, they wouldn't even be able to back up the vehicle. They wouldn't know how to use their mirrors. They wouldn't know how to check their freaking, they wouldn't know how to look over their damn shoulder and back up. Not a clue. They got assistant backup. Yeah, the freaking can't, in a lot of cases, they just let the computer do the backing up for them. The computer's shit, right? Tesla drivers are absolute. That's what I mean. I don't know. I think you've been driving the wrong freaking EVs, then, Gapple. I think you've been driving the wrong EVs, because I know somebody who's got a Taycan, and they say otherwise. I've been in it. That fucking thing is all go, no stop. All go. Right from the second you stand on it. Bam. You're literally trying to peel the skin forward from your face. It's like, it is the car that you play, the owner placed a $50 bill on the dashboard and says, if you can grab that when I step on it, you can keep it. Guess what? You ain't doing it. They stand on it, you try to reach, you're getting pounded back into that seat. The freaking G's that thing will put out is crazy. But it's consistent. It is all go. Right from the start. It's crazy. Kind of terrifying too. You're right. Porsche never misses. Neither does Audi. Neither does Audi. Have you seen the Audi electrics? Have you seen the spec? I always find it funny when people are like, oh, electrics are shit, but it's like, no, Teslas are shit. Teslas are shit. Electrics electric is not necessarily a bad idea. Teslas, on the other hand, are absolute garbage. I will shit talk Elon Musk and Tesla all fucking day long. Yeah, see, exactly. The e-trons? No, Teslas are cheap. They're overpriced. And they're actual hot garbage. Wait, where in the hell are we going, by the way? Yeah, stop making us feel bad right now. By the way, Tech, you've got, you know, yourself a nice ride over there anyway, so. Vex in chat, making us feel bad. Feel like that's right. I have a Mazda. You see, there you go. I'm trying to get my girl's GM to let me drive one. She works at. Oh, your girl works at Audi. There you go. See. What I mean by shit is Teslas are garbage. Electric vehicles, there's nothing wrong with most electric vehicles. Teslas are trash. I feel like I've earned my brag, especially considering we were homeless 6 years ago. Oh, the Tesla's interiors? They're fucking plastic. I've seen the Barbie dream house looks better. Dude. A Barbie dream house is better built than the interior of a fucking Tesla 3. Like the Tesla Model 3s, this is like 60K? Yeah, right? As somebody who's been in a Tesla 3, I can tell you, the Barbie dream house is built better. Newer Mercedes ain't much better. I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Wait, what? Is this? This was it? Oh my God, this nice short ass run length. Sweet. Why? Okay, so I guess the real question has to be, why is the interior quality dying? That should be the real question. What's going on that the interior quality is dying? I bought this before Elon went crazy. Sticker on the. Yeah, I've seen that. Tesla drivers, I bought this before Elon went crazy. He's always been crazy. Let's be realistic here. There was no before he went crazy. He's been crazy the entire fucking time. $60,000 for a piece of garbage, though? I think there's a better place to put $60,000 when it comes to a vehicle. The market is so weird. New cars can be 20 to 40, and then you jump 60 to 100. So, yes. No, y'all didn't. He's been crazy for a long ass time. Yeah. Exactly. Elon's been crazy this entire time. That's the real joke. That motherfucker's been playing everybody. They just weren't paying attention. Facts. They are. They are, Gapple. Middle class almost doesn't exist anymore. At least not in North America, anyway. Fragile cargo. All right, where are we right now? We're in Estonia, chat. Okay, so let's head over here. Has Canada? I have no idea. I couldn't honestly tell you. Don't really know. More than likely. He's not Canadian anyways, so fuck him. Estonia, great success. Technology. No, you're right. Car prices are absolutely insane right now. You know the crazy part? The amount of money that dealerships are paying to get people's trade-ins. Technology. Technology. Yeah, I typed that wrong. Exactly. See, Gapple knows. If you know, you know. Technology. Technology. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, dude, it's insane. No, it is crazy. Like, my roommate, who by the way, flat out owns his car, right? No payments. It's all paid for. Lock, stock, two loaded barrels. You know, nobody can repo the car from him. And it's crazy that the Kia dealership keeps willing to give him almost $20,000 for his Forte 5. Been well maintained. 7 years old. It's in good shape. Hasn't had any accidents with it or anything, so there's like, it's just, you know, and even for 7 years old, it's got like fairly low kilometers on it. But is hauling, and why does it pay so much? I don't know why it pays so much. I'm not using any mods that adjust the economy. I'm not hauling anything though. I don't use any mods for the economy in this. Never have, never will. I do for American Truck, but all the only things I do to adjust the economy in American Truck is real fuel prices. I guess technically I do have an economy mod. I have real fuel prices. That's it. But yeah, they're willing to basically pay him $20,000 for his car since he's paid it off, and they keep trying to get him on the hook for financing for a new one. He's like, I already own my car. It's like, why in the hell? Why would I want to do that? Why do I want a monthly payment? I don't have to pay shit. Like, why? Also, I have an AI driver making me money too. Yep, my neighbor just went net positive on his 7-year-old Tacoma on trade. He's owned since new. Well, that's actually where my roommate lucks out. He's owned the Kia that he's got. He's owned it since new. By the way, I didn't really make a whole lot of money off of that one. It was only like 10,000. But yeah, I don't generally run with anything that like spikes the cash crazy or the experience. Look at another Audi. What the? Wait, what? It is crazy to me that even with me putting 10K down on a 36K car, my payment is still $700. What? What is the interest rate on that? You're not getting 0% financing, are you? Can't be. Not a chance. 9.6%. No, that's what's killing you. The interest rate, dude. That's what's doing it. You're getting murdered by interest rate. Death by interest. Good sir. Oop, 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 oop. Sheesh. Next car is probably going to be another JDM. Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I don't see any problems with JDM. So the APRs, yeah, there you go. There it is. APRs haven't changed. Alrighty. So we have one AI driver. We only own 2 garages. Our AI driver has their own truck, which was like brutally super cheap. Because, you know, dad's a cheap ass. My my almost 17-year-old daughter, she wants a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. That's the car that she wants. I am not buying it for her. Oh no, the shit, kid's working. She's not even done high school yet, though. So let's be honest. It's not even done school yet. Oh, we're definitely stopped school. Hums Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch. You want a Bugatti? You want a Maserati? You better work. 100K plus. Easy. $230 plus if RS. Wow. Sweet mother of mercy. All right, so technology. We are currently in Paldiski. 2000 up and across into Helsinki for 8K. Helsinki. 23. Bad. 60. Latvia, Lithuania. Woo! Nope. That is way too far. Holy hell. Damn. Nope. We're definitely not doing that one. Hi, Nick. Maybe up to Helsinki, though? Yeah, what is that? Tallinn?
Listen.
I'm busy, Knots Life. What's the version your kid wants? A 911 GT3 RS. could take forklifts. You know what? I'd rather take large tubes. Let's do that one. Let's grab the tubes. Oh my God. Longish hair is starting to really become a bit of a problem. Oof. I need a haircut. Oh, you mean from the streaming PC being a bitch yesterday? Yes. It's still really hot here though, so heat-wise, no, I haven't recovered. PC being a bitch? Yeah, I recovered. A hair length plus beard made me hesitant. Why? You don't want to look like you don't want to look like Lebowski? Sir, you have to ask for permission before you post links in my chat. Permission. If I've got a moderator available, can somebody give Gapple permission? Gonna go to the driving range, but hair length plus beard made me hesitant. Wait, what do you mean, not you? Reaches from the bottom, then reaches for the button from the bed, then flops back. Permission to show the GT3 RS pricing market. Thank you, Audi. Appreciate it. For the button from bed, then flop. So close. Where's my motherfucking money, Lebowski? It's 195 to 450. Woo! Shit. Wait till you ding it. You might as well get good at doing your own body work. How about that? She'd be the 415. Wait, what? New driver, short record, sports car. May as well get red. Yeah, might as well. 12 months depending on area. Well, I'm definitely not insuring her. Insurance just Mr. Burns in your payment, pretty much. Sounds about right. Yeah. Mr. Burnsing your payment. Yep. Excellent. Guy I know in Georgia pays $7,800 through Haggerty for 9 months. Oi. Nope. No pro mods. No map mods. No map mod. 100K truck lease plus 400 insurance plus 300 reg. Yeah. People, I mean, you're not wrong. People are crazy. Seven-year, 100K truck loan. That shit. I mean, yeah, that shit should. I think that shit should scare pretty much everybody. Honestly. What's the APR, Soul? What's the APR? Your Soul. Oh, I thought you mean you got one. Wait, what? Oh, I do have a Soul. What? They're bundled up 2008 mortgage style. Oh my God. All right, we'll take the job. $6, ouch, and up on a lease? Ugh, right? Yeah, it's like, ugh. Hurts your brain. It hurts my ass. Listen, I just want a bicycle, okay? That's it. Bicycle. I have 2 feet and a heartbeat and the ability to pedal my own ass around where I need to go. That's it. Just want a bike. Bicycle. Not bike. Hold on. We're gonna allow that. So part of the reason, here's the issue though too, John. In the case if you're driving a 2000 Chevy Malibu, the problem is the age of the vehicle. It actually comes down to the age of the vehicle at this point. So because the vehicle is over a certain age, you'll actually end up paying more for insurance for it. I know it doesn't necessarily make sense, but unfortunately it is. Oh yeah, no, GPU encoding is far better than CPU, yeah, right? Yeah, newer cars are more efficient. Newer cars are also, in a lot of cases, cheaper to repair too, from an insurance perspective. I just want 7.5K bit rate, all I need, but now I gotta, yeah, I have to do, yeah, I know, I know, it probably throws you though, right? Yeah, turning 50, usually, yeah, age can't play a factor. Usually, see, so the funny thing is, John, here, the older we get, if you're between the ages of 40 and 72, insurance goes down. And again, there are other factors and variables, like if you've got like a lot of speeding tickets or without belt, stuff like that. You know, if you've, you know, age of vehicle, color of the vehicle plays a huge factor up here. But generally, in a lot of cases, insurance goes down unless something happens to actually. Yeah, if Medicare holds, even with 75% SS payment, it ain't bad. The older I get, the less I want to work. Of course, your SS payout is tied to earn. Well, socials, we don't really technically have Social Security. I mean, we've got Canadian Pension Plan, CPP, but and I know people that they work their whole lives and they're still working because even though they paid into CPP, their CPP payments after when they hit 65 amount to 2/5 of fuck all. My mom is one of those people. My mom is 72 years old. No, sorry, 71 years old, and she still works a full-time job. Because what she has paid into the Canada Pension Plan is not going to cover her, just her basic living expenses, her rent, her electricity, you know, all of her day-to-day stuff. So she still works for the LCBO, which is the Liquor Control Board of Ontario. She is in management for one of the stores in the city of Toronto, and yeah, CPP doesn't pay out enough. So she still has to work, because if she continues working in another 3 years, she'll have a full pension that will actually cover things when you like from her job. So, but the crazy part is, this is something that a lot of people are seeing in a lot of parts of, especially here in North America, more so than anywhere. By the time I hit that age, CPP won't even exist. So I'm paying into a program that personally I will never be able to benefit from. There will be no pension plan. CPP will not exist in 15 years' time. Hey, you know the crazy thing? I would love to invest. I don't make enough to be able to invest in anything. I don't know what it's like in the US, but I know what it's like here in Canada. By the time I hit 65, the Canada pension plan won't even be a thing. That's actually a problem that a lot of people, as Gen Xers, like my generation, actually currently are dealing with. But we're going around. No, I'm going around this way. No. Listen. You did it my way. Thing is, though, is I think a lot of these pension plans, like Social Security or like Canada pension plan idea, there's nothing wrong with the programs per se. I think the problem is, though, is a lot of that money's been pilfered by their respective governments instead of being properly invested. I think that's a big problem, right? Yeah. And it's a shame, really. Shame that that's how things are. Everything that is made, you have to make contributions to CPP, you have to make contributions to employment insurance, which is effectively if I lose my job, even though in this case, because I'm self-employed, I can't collect anyway. Yeah, if you're self-employed, you can't collect, but you have to pay into the system. And taxes. I have to pay all of that. I have to pay taxes quarterly, because this is a business. I'm limited on what I can write off. The thing about being self-employed, you are effectively a one-man business, therefore Yep, pretty much, exactly. But again, I'm paying into systems that I will never ever reap the benefits from. At least not by the time that, with the exception of like my taxes go into education and healthcare and stuff like that, right? Because it's, so I do benefit from like, police department, from the education system, from the healthcare and all of that. But yeah, regarding like pension plan, I don't have anything. Literally have $0. I have no RRSP. I have no retirement savings. I have no tax-free savings plan or account. None of it. I have no investments. Because every penny that I make goes into my basic survival. Keeping a roof over my head, food in my stomach, the mobile phone going so my kids can keep in touch with me, the internet, the electricity. Every penny that I make goes into that. There is no extra. I have no extra. I do pay in. I have to. I legally have to. It is illegal to not pay that. Part of taxes. Yet CPP is part of taxes, just as is EI. All of it. By law, I have to pay into it. I'm classified as a small business owner. Even though I will never benefit from it, because by the time that I hit the age where I could collect my Canadian pension, it won't exist as a program. So yeah, I have to. I can't skimp on that at all. Because if I don't, I go to jail. So here's the thing, disability is something different that's actually covered by technically our taxes. CPP, the Canada Pension Plan, has nothing to do with disability here in Canada. Just like it has nothing to do with employment insurance either, right? All of that is actually completely separate from disability is actually handled at the provincial by the individual provinces. They set the standard, and then the municipalities are the ones. Each individual municipality at the county level is responsible for anybody who is on like welfare, or we refer to it as Ontario Works here, or disability. ODSP, what it's referred to. So OW is Ontario Works, and ODSP is Ontario Disability Support Plan. That actually comes directly from like taxes just in general. Whether it's like from sales tax on things, like it's just taxes in general that cover that. CPP, completely different. EI, completely different. I can't collect EI, so even if this didn't work out and I was unemployed for, like, I wasn't doing this, but I was currently looking for a job, I wouldn't be able to collect employment insurance. If you're self-employed, you cannot collect employment insurance. You can only collect it if you've been let go from a position where you are employed by another company or by another person, right? In CPP, you can't collect until you're age 65 or older. But CPP really doesn't amount to a hill of beans. I have self-employment tax myself, but also have regular job. Yeah, where an employer was paying the pay. Yep, that's right. Yep, exactly, Slider. Employment insurance only covers where an employer was paying the payroll tax. Abso-freaking-lutely. Work taxes doesn't make it rubbish, Nick. Just means you've got to You've got to have something that you feel is worth doing. Like, and life is only rubbish if you make it rubbish. Life is only what we as individuals, as people, make it, right? If it's crap, it's because, you know, we're allowing things to happen in our lives, because at the end of the day, we are in control of how we perceive things around the world around us, but what we allow to bother us or to affect us at the end of the day. Whoa, Jesus, buddy. Life is all about perception. Yeah, damn, listen, get out of my head, Slider. Slider, I swear to God, if you're in my fucking closet again, I'll make sure the judge puts you away this time, man. I'm gonna throw the book at you, sir. Some bit. Oh, all good. Gotta go and find it. I'm locked in here with David T. I don't know who David T is. I'm locked in here. Y'all are cute. Carradine? You're locked in there with David Carradine? Oh, we're really in trouble then, aren't we? Yeah, there's Doggo. You need to go out? Outside and use the bathroom again? Okay, well, we're just about done. It's Doggo. I'm texting while driving right now in the game. As long as you're only doing it in game. If you do it in real life, that's totally different. Felt your cold nose. Hey, it's cold and wet. Cold, wet nose. Doggo must be feeling a little bit better. Okay, oof. Oh, look, we're pulling into FedEx. I mean, odd choice, but okay. Boggers? I'm like, sure. Oi. And by the way, Tech Noir, you're cute. You're heckin' cute. Y'all are cute. You're heckin'. Slider's a stalker, though. No means no, Slider. Oh, wait. Might have overcooked it. I think we overcooked it, chat. There we go. Okay, let's. That's some big pipe. Look at all that pipe. This is not the parking space, by the way. I just needed to do that so I can turn this around. We can actually get it into its proper spot. I needed to be able to turn around, so thankfully there was enough room there. Yes. Woo, let's go. I think we might actually be able to pull this one off and fairly easy win here. Holy hell. That might actually be able to pull this off. There we go. Oh, heck yeah. Chat. See, this is what happens when you're surrounded by positive, heckin' cute vibes. Okay? All right? This is what happens. You goddamn freaking just marvelous gods of beauty. There it is. All right. Drop that down. Much we making off of this job? Oh, there we go. We're now officially really into level 28. Woo, we got new upgrades available. Okay, well, what do we got? By the way, this whole profile was brand new a couple of months ago. As in fresh start, didn't have anything saved. I don't know what happened. Apparently the game froze on me because parts. All I did was click on the new parts, chat. Oh, there we go. I was like, wow, that took a second. Why? You know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter why. All I know is it just seems to be doing weird shit. Hold on. What do we got here? On sale. I am okay. Thanks. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Remastered. Thank you. And my youngest. Okay, well, we're gonna do that. Flip that around, send that to my youngest daughter. And we'll send. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Well, there we go. Send my kids pictures of the doggo. No, it's okay. It's okay. It says new upgrades. You know what? We don't need to check that. That's fine. Because we're actually going to get out of here. We're running things a little short. Again, it's like super hot where I am. So like currently sitting at feels like 35. It's supposed to, nice thing is this weather is supposed to break tonight. So thank God, because need at least like 3 or 4 days of break from this ridiculously ultra hot, really super dry weather. It's kind of vicious. But this also then gives me an opportunity to get the dog out, let her use the bathroom. And again, she just got back from the vets this morning. Just crazy. Two nights at the vets with being treated for pancreatitis, so got to keep an eye on her, and she has to use the bathroom again. She's being very patient as she waits, so we're gonna do that. Chat, thank you so much for being here. YouTube, as always, thank you so much for watching the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for throwing down the likes. Thanks for hitting the subscribe. It really is appreciated. And honestly, if you're watching this over on YouTube as a as a video, whenever you're watching it, by all means, hit the subscribe, hit the like, throw comments down there. Engagement is everything on YouTube. You guys know how the algorithm. Thank you so much. Twitch, as always, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the subs, resubs. gifted subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the tips. And thanks for dropping by and spending your time here. Appreciate it. We're going to get out of here. Let me see who we've got on deck over on Twitch. We're going to raid. I don't know who we're going to raid on Twitch yet, but we'll figure this out. I'm not care about TwitchCon. Twitch. Jesus. Why? I don't care. Who do we currently have available to us? Nobody. Well, that's okay. I don't currently have anybody to send you all over to. So, you guys just go have yourself some fun on Twitch and go hang out where you want to hang out. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. A wonderful Wednesday night. Cheers.